It's official. King of the Hill is making a comeback. Hulu has unveiled the very first glimpse of the highly anticipated revival of the beloved animated series. Fans will be thrilled to know that the original gang is reuniting, but don't expect the exact same propane-loving crew you remember from the early 2000s. Time has moved forward in Arlen, Texas, and the characters have changed with it. The newly released teaser image offers longtime viewers a familiar yet unmistakably updated scene. Hank Hill, Bill Dauterive, Dale Gribble, and Boomhauer are once again gathered on the front lawn of Hank's classic suburban home. But this time, they appear older and noticeably adjusted, some more successfully than others, to the realities of life in 2025. For instance, seeing Bill holding a food delivery app order is a fresh sight that hints at new dynamics in Arlen's neighborhood. There is something quietly touching about seeing these iconic characters again, aged but still grounded in the small-town values that made the original series so relatable. Hank Hill remains steadfastly himself, khaki-clad, stoic, and unchanging in his disdain for modern kitchen gadgets. He looks like the man who would never touch an air fryer or embrace a smart home device. But the others show clear signs of modernization. Bill, once the lonely army barber, now carries a futuristic food delivery bag, suggesting he may have embraced the gig economy's conveniences instead of his usual home-cooked meals. Dale Gribble, the paranoid conspiracy theorist, is nearly unrecognizable. He's vaping and wearing what looks like a VR headset. If Dale is diving into the metaverse, it's a sure sign that King of the Hill is stepping firmly into a new era. Meanwhile, Boomhauer, the smooth-talking mystery man, whose occupation remains unclear, is seen intently reading from a tablet, though that probably won't help decode his famously fast and mumbling speech. This infusion of technology isn't just for show. It signals that the revival isn't going to be a simple nostalgic trip back to lawnmowers and propane tanks. Instead, it aims to explore the complexities of modern life through the familiar lens of its beloved characters. What we know so far about the revival. When can fans expect to hear those iconic lines like, "Yep, or "I tell you what" again? Hulu has yet to announce a firm release date, but promises the new season is coming soon. Whether that means weeks or months remains unclear, but anticipation is building rapidly. As for the storyline, details remain tightly under wraps. However, it's been confirmed the revival is a continuation, not a reboot, picking up years after the original finale. The new episodes will explore how life and friendship have evolved for these small-town Texans as they navigate a rapidly changing world. This direction feels fitting, given that King of the Hill was always quietly brilliant at addressing real-world issues with subtle satire and down-to-earth humor. Topics such as aging, technological change, and cultural shifts provide rich new material for the show to explore without losing its grounded tone. Honoring lost voices and lingering questions. One of the biggest challenges facing the revival is how to respectfully address the absence of key characters whose voice actors have passed away. The deaths of Brittany Murphy in 2009, Tom Petty in 2017, and most recently Johnny Hardwick in 2023 have left significant gaps in the original cast dynamic. So far, Hulu has remained tight-lipped about how these losses will be handled. Will the characters be written out, recast, or given a poignant farewell? Fans are particularly anxious about Dale Gribble's fate, as he's one of the show's most distinctive and beloved personalities. The creative team behind the revival. Fortunately, the revival is in excellent hands. Series creators Mike Judge and Greg Daniels are returning, with Judge reprising his role as Hank Hill. Their involvement promises to preserve the tone, heart, and humor that made King of the Hill a classic. The production is backed by 20th Television Animation and Bandera Entertainment, Judge and Daniels' own production company, alongside original producers Michael Rottenberg and Howard Klein of 3 Arts Entertainment. Executive producer Dustin Davis also joins the team, reinforcing that this project is a carefully crafted continuation rather than a cash grab reboot. The presence of these original creators and producers is reassuring, signaling a respectful and thoughtful approach to revisiting Arlen's world.